Now, there is somewhere in France an area where there are 20 castles within a few kilometers. So it's quite overwhelming if you want to see them all. So I just suggest you just pick a few. And I've decided to go only for 3 castles, and 3 castles, one each day. So after a long drive, the first day, I just wanted to stretch my legs in gardens. I didn't feel really like, concentrating on history and visiting the inside. So I just visited the gardens, but they are quite spectacular. So Villandry is perfect for that. Gardens are absolutely amazing. The entrance was a bit mysterious, although I might have taken the wrong turn. But when you get upstairs, it's like, wow, it's really incredible. There's 100,000 plants, there's thousands of trees. And here, if you look here, the front row gardens represent each a different type of love. But something to know, they are meant to be enjoyed from above. Because I thought, I'm just going to walk through them later on, but you cannot. They are supposed to be looked at from above, and you cannot actually walk through them. The best part of these gardens are the sidewalks that you can do, especially with this beautiful autumn weather that was just so nice. So there is a path that is close to the gardens, and you walk between those trees, and then you look around and you see these amazing gardens. But there is another path that is also quite exciting. You look on the left and you have this autumn forest. And then you look on the right and you have the castle and the gardens. And this is really the highlight, one of the highlights, I should say, of my 3 days here. Once you go downstairs, you obviously miss that perspective. So it's different experience. The maze itself was not that amazing, forgive the pun, but I think it must be better in spring that it didn't have much leaves. Then, that is me trying to be the fancy travel vlogger that I'm not. So I'm giving you here some incredible insight about a castle I know absolutely nothing about. So I thought I would spare you the rambling. Now, this is where I stayed. I think if they showed that on the booking.com, I don't think I would have stayed there, but inside is very well done. Now, next castle, I've really been looking forward to this one. It all starts with an autumn drive, as usual. And this is more than a castle, this is a park. Once again, autumn, it was all over the place, was everywhere here. And you just walk through this path and then you turn right and you see, wow. So this is really breathtaking. There's 200 rooms. They are, it took more than 20 years to build. And the front is built by Francis I, and he only stayed a few nights. Can you believe it? I think he stayed only 72 nights. So the idea was for his wife to enjoy all the terraces, hence all the variety that there is in the build when you get close. So for this wife to enjoy the terraces while he was hunting. So the gardens, of course, after Villandry, any garden would seem a bit dull, so even this one, and I think next time I'll see Villandry last for the gardens, but it was still very interesting. So the stairs inside were attributed to Leonardo da Vinci, but there's a lot of variety inside, but for me it's from the outside that I enjoyed it the most. Now, the last castle on the last day was the most elegant in my view. So, as usual, another autumn entrance. And then it's a very interesting castle. The inside is actually well furnished. It's actually pleasant to be inside. I thought Chambord was just empty rooms, but this one was very interesting. So this castle is closely related to several women. It's a woman who designed it. Then Henry II gave it to his mistress, Diane de Poitiers. So that's for the guys who saw the Serpent Queen series. You might remember that. So he gave her this castle. And then when Henry II died, Catherine de Medici, the wife of Henry II that actually he married when she was 14, she kicked her out. But don't feel too sorry for her, because she ended up living in a Chaumont castle instead. That is actually quite amazing as well. So what's interesting with this castle, it was built in three parts, more or less. So the first was a castle, a very squarish castle. And then Diane de Poitiers, she wanted to be able to go to the other bank, I think, for a veggie patch. So imagine building a bridge like this just to be able to go and pick up your tomatoes. And then when she left, Catherine de Medici just put another structure on top of the bridge. So it became this amazing garden that looks so like almost floating on the river here. It's quite amazing. So the gardens here after Villandry, once again, they were quite good, but I don't want to repeat myself too much. But what you always enjoy to this is the attention to detail. You see where your entrance feet goes into, which is nice. But so here you go. So this was actually a very nice touch to finish on this castle, which in my view is the most refined of all the castles. So here you go, 3 days for castles. My take on all this is the scenery makes those more spectacular, the surrounding of all these castles. What I really like is the fact that it's, man-made thing and that is surrounded with nature. It's like they work together. It's like there is synchronicity between the two that make the whole thing quite amazing to see.